That's right, t-shirt day. Why?
Gonna get caged.
Can you even see that? It's Johnny Cage t-shirt. Mortal Kombat. The movie, not the game or anything like that. All right, I was hanging out at my brother's house with a bunch of friends, and we were just hanging out, and there was a cheese fest going on in the background. Seriously, dude, we had a cornucopia of just cheesy, shitty movies going on in the background. You know those ones that everyone just, you watch, but you can't turn away. It's almost painful. Mortal Kombat 1 was not one of them. The movies that we were watching were much worse. However, it kind of inspired me to go, you know what, I should review some of the older movies that aren't quite Terminator 2 at all. So I'll give you guys some reviews of some cheese fest, starting with Mortal Kombat, which again is not that bad. All right, so Mortal Kombat the movie is based off of the video game. Of course, the video game was huge in the mid-90s. They were like, we're going to make a movie about this. And as far as video game-based movies go, Mortal Kombat 1's one of the best. If it's not the best, it's top 2. All right, so Mortal Kombat's pretty basic. You know the plot of the fighting game, you know the plot of the movie. More or less. There's a tournament, a bunch of people from Outworld, which is this other realm. They're gonna invade the Earth realm and take it over, and it's just gonna be really bad unless we win Mortal Kombat, which is a fighting tournament. And I give this movie that credit. The video game is a fighting game with a bunch of fighters in a tournament. The movie is a movie with a bunch of fighters and characters from the video game taking part in a tournament. That's how it should be. It's not like it was like, oh, a fighting game. All right, let's have some weird hostage situation go down. No, a different review for a different time. Like I said, cheese cornucopia. And although the plot of the Mortal Kombat movie doesn't follow the video game exactly, you have the basic premise. That's the difficulty of taking a fighting game like Mortal Kombat and making it a movie. All of the characters are actually really rich in story. In the movie, you don't really get that. You're like, you get some of the story for some of the characters. For the most part, though, they just kick ass and that's that. Now, in terms of the positive of the Mortal Kombat movie, there are a couple of actors that played characters. They killed it as these characters. No, it was not Connor McLeod as Raiden. First of all, the dude who plays Shang Tsung, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Not going to try. I can't pronounce Cillian Murphy right. I'm not going to try that dude's name. This dude killed it as Shang Tsung. He was a perfect Shang Tsung. I don't think they could have found a better Shang Tsung in the mid-90s, or even now. I would have preferred old Shang Tsung in the first movie, since, you know, old Shang Tsung's in the first game. In this movie, he's all young like he is in Mortal Kombat 2. But they more or less took the second Mortal Kombat game and put it in the last 20 minutes of the movie. 15, maybe. That was a bummer. I didn't like that they did that. They really rushed through the last 20 minutes of this movie. I mean, Sonya gets captured, and it goes up to the tower. She's like, my friends will come. And then these monks take their hoods off, and it's Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Katana. They're like, we're already here. I'm like, oh, well, I guess this is resolved now. The events in Mortal Kombat the movie could have been broken up into 2 full movies. The second is Kano. This dude kills it as Kano. Like, I saw him on screen, I was like, this guy is Kano. I feel like every Kano that came in any game after this first Mortal Kombat movie was based on this dude's performance. Sad the dude died of a drug overdose. That sucked. But his legacy lives on as Kano. A toast to the Kanos. Other than that, you have a couple of cool fights too. I mean, Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, that was a solid fight. Liu Kang versus Reptile, that was a solid fight. Goro's a little weird. He's this big animatronic dude, and his suit is all like, yeah, it was a little odd. It was the 90s. They didn't have the CGI to pull off Goro. You see that in Reptile. He looks terrible. The CGI Reptile just looks terrible. So they were like, we need a big dude in an animatronic suit. I would have liked to have seen a really raw Mortal Kombat that's like, oh yeah, Sub-Zero ripped a spine out. That's how it goes down. But you know, their target audience was teenagers, and teenagers wouldn't be able to watch an R-rated movie without lying to their parents and sneaking into the movie theaters. Is Mortal Kombat great? No, it's not. Not at all. Don't think I'm saying that. I'm just saying it's enjoyable if you're a Mortal Kombat fan. This is a Mortal Kombat movie made for Mortal Kombat fans, even though it doesn't completely follow the Mortal Kombat story. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh, I've never liked the Mortal Kombat games. The new game that, generally speaking, kicks all sorts of ass. I didn't like that either, but this Mortal Kombat movie, you know, that brought me over to the Mortal Kombat side. I'm a fan now. It has never happened like that in the history of mankind. It's not going to start now. If you don't like Mortal Kombat, you're not going to like this movie. It's an indulgent piece of cheese that I find enjoyment in because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. While I recognize that it's a good time, no alcohol required if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, otherwise if you're drunk. Yeah, now it's a Mortal Kombat party. That was way too enthusiastic. But I've said that while I've been drunk, and I'm just being honest. So have you seen the Mortal Kombat movie? If not, hey, it's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna hate you for not watching this movie. I'm just wondering, did you enjoy it? And did you enjoy it if you're not a Mortal Kombat fan? I'm curious. And what's your favorite fight in Mortal Kombat the movie? Dude, you gotta go there. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you wanna see more, click right here to see more.